All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. So this is going to be a little different because in today's video, we're going to be talking about Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
And the thing about Ozzy is that he's an artist that we've been meaning to explore on the channel, but unfortunately, we haven't really been able to explore too much of a wide variety of his music because most of Ozzy's music is banned on YouTube. Yes, it is blocked. And so this video is going to be edited and it's going to be cut up. But if you want to watch it in its full entirety with the music included, you can check it out on our Patreon. Of course, the links will be listed down below in the description. So first, I wanted to talk about our experience with Ozzy.
Okay.
What do you know about Ozzy?
Well, I was first introduced to Ozzy Osbourne on MTV, their reality show.
Okay.
I didn't have a clue about his music, and that's how I was introduced to him. And I seen on the show where he ate a bat, and it was just like he ripped the head off the bat, and it was just like a huge deal. And I just realized how crazy he was. But then when we started listening to the music, I was like, wow, he's really talented.
Right.
Like, he really has this soulful voice. So that's my experience with Ozzy. What about you?
Well, my experience is very similar as yours, because for me growing up, Ozzy was always identified as an icon. And so I knew of Ozzy as like an icon, but I never listened to his music. I didn't watch the show on MTV, but I just knew he was like the wild, crazy rocker guy. He was like the epitome of a rock star.
Okay.
And so, you know, I saw like certain clips, like, because for me, whenever I seen Ozzy on TV or in an interview or something, he was always slurring his words, or he was drunk, or he was just being a wild rock star. And so it wasn't until we started doing this reaction channel that we actually started our journey with Black Sabbath, his original band, and we heard like how soulful his voice was and how this guy could sing.
I didn't believe it was him. I was like, this is Ozzy?
Right, it was hard to believe. And so you know, starting our journey there, and then because of you fans, we had been educated on you know, his transitions into his solo career. You hear how his vocal style it changes, or it changed, and so here we are. So now I believe the song we're going to be listening to or checking out today is called "Shot in the Dark."
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's about 3 or 4, maybe 5 years into his solo career.
Okay.
So by this time, he's kind of gotten away from, like, I know the bluesy elements of Black Sabbath, but it's more into like the rock and roll style of, you know, rock and roll music.
Yeah, because I haven't made it to that side of Ozzy yet.
Right. Okay.
Because we've done more Black Sabbath than solo work from Ozzy. So I'm interested in hearing this.
Now I say rock and roll, but you know what? I think Ozzy was metal.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. He was like metal, because they say that Black Sabbath was like the godfathers of metal. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out this video. Once again, it is Shot in the Dark. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring up the screen.
Good, come on, let's go to concert.
Oh my gosh.
Ready for that? Wow.
Check it out. Is that you? No way.
Oh,
Wow.
shit. Yeah, that was wild.
The song was so good. The video was so good.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've seen Ozzy Osbourne smile.
Okay, yeah.
You could tell he was really enjoying singing and performing and making this video. And it just made me smile.
Right.
But also his vocals were so clear and so good. And like we were saying before, we're used to him slurring his words. And so there was just like this clarity there in his vocals that really just still caught me off guard again.
Right.
You know? What did you think, babe?
I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome, especially for like the kind of 80s vibe that it had.
Yeah.
But it was a very fun song. It wasn't what I was expecting. Because I mean, like, this is the thing. When we do these reaction videos and we discover the music from these artists that we heard of, but we've never listened to them, it completely changes our perception about who these artists are. Because, like I said, Ozzy was an icon when I was growing up, but when you hear so many negative things about him, oh, he's a Satanist, he's a devil worshiper, he's this, he's evil, he's this and that. And I understand where people can get that from. But when you listen to the actual music, when you see how fun the video is, it changes that perception completely. And it almost feels like the people who were saying that,
They didn't listen.
they weren't
to
listening to his music. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he, like many other bands, really just leveraged or just ran along with that Satanism thing.
Right.
It's like, oh, you want drama, you want something to talk
'Cause
about.
it's free publicity. Right.
I'm gonna give you something to talk about, and like we always said, people love to be outraged. It gives something
Give 'em
people
something
to talk about.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I really enjoyed this. I thought the graphics were great for the
Yeah.
80s.
So another interesting thing about this this particular video, when I was looking up the song, because there was two versions of it. There was the music video, and then of course there was the one with the album art. And so when I clicked on this one first,
She
and so I
was
seen it.
turning into
She was
that.
turning into the
Yeah,
girl
I
on the
noticed.
album
Yeah,
art,
yeah.
and so I was like, "That is
Cool.
dope."
And the album art is like
The album art is
amazing.
Yeah, that is so cool.
You know, and that's another thing I miss about CDs, because we were talking about
Oh,
what's your
yeah,
favorite CD.
Album art.
Album art is such a beautiful thing. And now I don't think they really put that much effort into it, because you don't need it. Like, people
Right.
don't buy CDs, or people don't
Albums,
buy
yeah.
albums anymore. And this just shows like the creativity
Yeah.
and the overall input, like the artistic
Yeah.
ability that bands had, and just the thought that they put into getting someone who
Right.
can actually do artwork. Or now
yeah.
no one puts in
Right.
that effort anymore.
So,
it's just like, here's a song.
The cool thing about album art from back in the day was that a lot of times you could have a cool album cover like this, and this would make people buy the album.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't, it's not like now where you can listen to songs on demand or whatever. And so if you've seen a big giant poster like this, or if you've seen this album or CD or cassette in the record store, you would walk by and, whoa,
That's
what
cool.
is that? That's
Yeah,
cool. I want to
yeah.
buy this. And so for his fan base, which were young teenage boys, they went ahead and they put this girl on here, and then they gave her a little booty right there.
They got the thigh-high boots.
Right, yeah.
thigh-high
So that
leather
was like the
boots
nice
on.
selling point to get the teenage guys in there. They'd
Okay.
be like, "Oh shit, booty."
Okay, I got you.
So, guys, leave your thoughts down below. I thought this was really cool. Let us know where this kind of falls in his music catalog, or even his career, I guess, because I see now he has like the bat looking
Yeah.
demon monster, and then even on the stage it had like kind of like the bat thing. So I want to know if this happened before he bit the head off the bat, or if it happened afterward. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you check us out on Patreon and follow us on Instagram. We will see you guys next time. Peace.